Good morning. Good morning. Bless you. My husband just sneezed in the kitchen. Take 3 breaths with me, in through your nose and out through your mouth. So we'll go in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathing is such a simple, easy, free way for us to get connected and grounded. We're starting to co-create our life. We're starting to be present and mindful. We're starting to learn to observe rather than react. Purpose. Purpose. That word. Do you know what your purpose is on the planet? Do you know why you are here right now at this time? Do you know what you're good at? Do you know what brings you joy? I'm asking that because I've talked before about giving your gift, finding your gift and giving your gift, and I think that's heaven on earth. Also, that when we focus more on what brings us joy, our life becomes more joyful. And then one thing I know that people, like when you die or they're on their deathbed, they're not saying, I'm so happy all the stuff that I accumulated. I'm so proud of all the money I made. I'm so proud of all the shoes I have in my closet. That's not what they say. They attach to something more mindful, more simplicity, or they say, I wish I would have spent more time with my family. I wish I would have loved my partner in a deeper way. I wish I would have. So those you kind of see at the end of life from people have given us the gift to see what's really important. And although making money and having a home is a nice thing, and being able to go on a vacation is awesome, all of those things are wonderful, but the core of our life is our purpose. I have this little quote I pulled up on my computer. It says, God has planted greatness in you. Let today be the beginning of a great adventure as you step into the gifts he's given you. And I really think that inside of us, each person, are little gems, little treasures that we're born with, because we're born in the likeness of God. So inside of us is greatness, and then it starts to get covered up by our parents, our siblings, our teachers, our friends. What's wrong with you? Ew, you don't do this, you're not smart, you talk weird, like all the little stories that starts covering our gems and our jewels. And then all of a sudden we become adults and we're sitting in a cubicle in a job we hate, and we're gaining weight, and we wonder why life is so GD hard. I think if we start remembering inside of us is something so powerful, God, and so unique, when you think that there's not one person on this planet who's like you, there's not one person on this planet who thinks exactly the way you think. Take a moment right now to be mindful that God has put you on this planet with specific gems that no one else has on this planet. No one else has the same thumbprint as you. No one else has the same point of view as you. If you were to paint or tell a story, no one could tell it exactly the way you can. So think about what is inside me that's been covered, what's inside me that I'm already opening up, and use that to drive to find what your purpose is. Because when we're in line with our purpose, I'm going to give a quick example. I've always thought, I want to have my own television show. I want to have my own television show. Just this kind of energy of want, and running and trying and pitching and shooting and all of this stuff. And I was getting so worn out and discouraged because I wasn't connected to God. I was moving from me, what I want. And I kept hitting roadblocks and doors were shutting. And finally I was like, okay, God, this isn't working so well. What am I here for? Let me connect to what my gifts are and use me to be of service. I started a morning mantra when my feet hit the ground saying, my Lord, my God, use me today to be of service and allow me to be the woman you created me to be. I'm so sorry, my voice. Since I've been doing that, and since I've let go of I have to have my own show, I realized I'm living my show every day by connecting people. But anyway, I let go of this idea of what I thought it should be, and I opened myself and said, God, use me. How can I touch people? How can I shine my light? How can I give my gifts of heart and humor? And I just started doing these videos, and I started connecting with people on the street. And from these things, wonderful things, there's an app, a global well-being app called Jayo. A guy named Punach is attached to it, and Deepak Chopra, bringing global wellness to everyone. And I have a parenting channel on there. I never dreamt that would happen. I never dreamt I'd be doing a documentary on mindfulness with some of the greatest mindfulness people in the world. Since I let go of this idea of what I thought it should be and I opened myself to what God wanted to use me for, incredible things are happening. Unbelievable people are coming on my path. I get to work with Marianne Williamson on this mindfulness film coming up. And she's somebody I've looked up to forever. All of a sudden, I'm co-working with her. So let go of the thoughts of who you think you should be and where you think you should be, and ask God to connect with you, to let you use the gifts that He's given you, because everyone has them, whether you're a good listener or you're a good teacher or you're a good, I like to be in front of people. However, whatever gifts, wherever your joy is, and you line it up with your purpose and share it. That's it. I wrote another quote because, you know, I like to write my own quotes. And this is relating to an onion. Oh, I got a new pimple in my illness. Our identity is like that of an onion. With each new experience we endure, a layer covers our core. It is our job, tears and all, to peel back the layers and reveal who we really are. So we're like an onion and we're all covered, and you have to peel them back, and you're probably going to get teary-eyed because it's going to feel painful. But at the core is who we really are. And then I like a guy named Pablo Picasso. He said, the meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. So I love doing these videos. I love connecting with you guys. I loved hearing from you. I love sharing my heart and my stories and my weird voice and my pimples. What is your thing? What is your purpose? What brings you joy? Use it, baby. A little white butterfly is fluttering around. I think that's always a good sign. So be mindful today of you. Be mindful today. I'm not praying yet. I'm just thinking. Be mindful today that inside of you is a gold mine that God planted, that you were born with, that has been covered possibly. I know I'm constantly peeling mine, opening mine, and bringing more light to it. So know inside of you there's something beautiful, beautiful that's unique to only you. And share that with the world, however that looks. That way, if you're sitting in a cubicle in a job you hate, but you're finding ways to share your gift or share your purpose or share your joys, you're going to be out of that cubicle before you know it. What you give attention to grows. God, thank you for this time together. Thank you for these 33 days. As we come to a close, let us be really clear that we are in a new way of celebrating our independence, that we're making more room for love and less room for spinning, that we're making more room for mindfulness and deep connection with the people we love and the planet and everything on it. God, help us release our stories of spinning, our old stories of being unworthy or not good enough. Let us let go of those, or let us keep them but see them in a new way. Use them as loving reminders that we need to connect to our greatness, connect to our core. And God, help us deepen in mindfulness that we can give all of our attention to the present moment with no judgment, because their spinning does not exist. Fear does not exist. Anxiety does not exist. Thank you for this precious time together. I'm so grateful for it. Give me love and light as I get rid of my sinus infection. Bless everyone out there who's hurting and who's not hurting. Sprinkling love and light around the world. Amen. Okay, you guys. Love you all. Thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you tomorrow and then the next day. And then on the final day, come with an intention. What do you want? What do you want moving forward for yourself? And share it with me on day 33. Okay, bye guys.